When thinking of selling any property, it is important to follow proper steps to increase the value of your property as much as possible, and we promise to help you with that.
A listing agreement is necessary to begin all work related to selling your property. We will provide you with a listing agreement with a total commission of 5% valid for 3 months. This time frame allows time for due diligence that will lead to getting the most money for your property.
Once the listing agreement is signed, we will immediately start our research to find the market value of your property by evaluating all of the properties that were sold in your neighborhood within the last 6 months. We will then compare them to your property and provide you with a detailed comparable market analysis report, or CMA.
The next step, after having a CMA at hand, will be to evaluate the physical condition of your property. We will first order a home inspection report. This report will be required by almost any buyer before considering placing an offer. Once this report is issued and studied, we will have a licensed and bonded general contractor do a walkthrough of your property to provide an estimate for any maintenance or updating necessary to increase the selling value of your property. We will then use the home inspection report and the bid by the general contractor to make adjustment to the established value of your property.
Next, we will discuss your options and provide you with valuable information to help you decide whether you should consider any updating of your property before placing it on the market. If updating is necessary, we will proceed with this work immediately. If not, we will move on to the next step, which will be to establish a minimum selling price that you will be happy with based on our research and the condition of your property. Once the asking price is established, we will move ahead with preparing your property for viewing by providing you with a set of instructions on how to make the property presentable.
We will then move on to the next stage, which will be the advertising and marketing of your property. We will immediately inform other real estate brokers and agents of the availability of your property for sale. This will be followed by listing your property in the multiple listing service, or MLS. At the same time, your property will be continuously advertised on several of our social media networks. We will begin scheduling weekly open houses and be ready to arrange private showing of your property to potential buyers during the week and between open houses.
The marketing and advertising efforts will soon result in purchase offers being made. Once these offers are received, we will present them to the seller and begin evaluating each offer based on its strength. The strength of the offer is based on several criteria, such as how close is it to the selling price and or if it's a cash offer. Are there any contingencies in the offer, and how long it will take to close should the offer be accepted? We help the seller decide on whether he or she should accept the offer based on market conditions and the above-mentioned criteria. At times, and especially when multiple offers are received, it might be beneficial for the seller to decide to provide the potential buyers with a counteroffer. During this phase, we will help the seller by negotiating with buyers to make sure to maximize the selling price to the benefit of the seller.
The next step, and right after a good offer is approved and accepted by the seller, we will move on to the closing. We will initiate the escrow and support the seller in the closing process by keeping him/her as informed as possible throughout the closing process. We will take care of all issues that might arise during the closing process and provide timely consultation to the seller, making sure that her/his interest is protected until the sale is completed and ownership is transferred.
During the closing phase, we will apply our rebate and provide the seller with $7,500 credit for every $1 million of the sold property price. For example, if the property was sold for $1.5 million, the seller will receive $11,250 from the proceeds at close of escrow. This is an additional incentive for the seller to further benefit from working with our group, on top of having received the best service possible.